Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're catching this live, or if you happen to catch the recorded version of it. This is Two Guys Reselling with Chris Luna, Success with Chris, and myself, Jeff Beeman Online. And we are talking about some reselling today, talking about something in the resale world that maybe doesn't get talked about very often or even thought about very often. And we're talking about marketing for your resale business, your e-commerce business. Probably a lot of you that have worked in e-commerce long enough or have been reselling long enough have like on eBay, there is an email newsletter there that people can get on for your store. Quite honestly, I don't know how it works. Never tried. I've looked at it a couple times. I still haven't figured it out. So we're talking about the idea of being able to have a customer email list, how to get that customer email list without getting kicked off of whatever platform you're selling on, because they don't want you doing messages outside of the platform, especially on eBay, Mercari, Posh. If you try to go outside the platform, they're gonna smack your hand, or they may just shut you down, period. So you gotta be careful about that. I remember Chris back in the day was probably the wrong way to do it. In fact, I know it was probably the wrong way to do it. But back in the day with eBay, when PayPal was about the only money system that we used, you could get the email of this. You could and then physically add it to an email list. Now they still had to opt in if they wanted to, but it was kind of a spammy way of doing it. But you could add somebody's email to your list. And, some of them would opt in on occasion. They'd say, oh, okay. And then there's others that just blow you off, and nobody ever made a big deal about it. But now today you can't do that because of eBay owns its own payment system and things like that. So we got to go about it the right way. And we're going to show you a system today that Chris and I are using. I know Chris has got he's got some subscribers to his. I've just gotten mine started recently, so mine still doesn't have subscribers as far as eBay customers or resale customers go. We have subscribers for other topics, but we're going to show you a little bit of that today. And we've been talking about it the last couple of shows. And that system that we use is called Leads Leap. So I'm going to let Chris kind of jump in. He'll share screen, just kind of take us through Leads Leap, give us an overview of it maybe, and kind of talk about how to get things started with it. Chris, what's the best way to, if we want to do this, how do we get started?
Okay, perfect. So, all right. So basically, Leads Leap is kind of an all-in-one marketing platform. You can advertise on Leads Leap. You can make a bunch of different subscriber lists on Leads Leap. You can make pages on Leads Leap, your actual opt-in pages. It's pretty much, I would pretty much have to say it's an all-in-one service. But some of these services on here, you really need to upgrade to be able to use them. But for free, they have some amazing stuff on here for free.
It's a very powerful platform for even on the free side of it, for sure.
Oh, definitely. So you still get traffic to your websites for free. Human traffic, not bot. That's very important to distinguish. Your list manager, you can, as a free member, you can make 10 lists with unlimited subscribers. Okay. That is a big, I'm going to blow that up for you guys so you see it better. That is a big deal. The unlimited subscribers. A lot of places. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Chris. I was just clarifying. We can do more than one list with the free side.
Yes, you can do 10.
We can do up to 10 lists on the free side. Okay, nobody else lets you do that, so that's cool.
10 lists with unlimited subscribers. It'll let you build 10 pages, hosting included, so you don't have to have a website hosted just to add pictures to it. Pop-up creator, it'll let you build 10 pop-ups. hosting included, a link tracker, unlimited with Rotator for free.
That's an important
And
piece right
it
there.
isn't it is important. I've tested their link tracker. It is a pixel tracker, which is very important, very accurate. You could actually track opt-ins and sales with this. And if you upgrade, you can make the link tracker as your own domain, branded to your domain. So instead of seeing the Lead Sleep domain, they'd see yourname.com basically with whatever ending is in the link. And of course, you can make money with this and it just goes on and on. So those are pretty cool on the free side. Now, if you upgrade, you get a lot more stuff. You get unlimited pages, unlimited lists, unlimited pop-ups. Plus, instead of having to send out a manual broadcast, you can actually have an autoresponder fill up with pre-written emails and have them sent out automatically. So there are some pluses for upgrading, but you get a lot of free stuff. So on the free side, you should be able to do everything that we're doing today. Now, that being said, the first thing you're going to do when you come here, after you make your what you call it, after you sign up for your account, you're going to want to fill out your profile stuff. So you're going to want to click on your profile, and you're going to want to go ahead and edit it with all of your stuff. Then once you do that, you're going to want to go down to the list manager, and you're going to want to click on that, and then you're going to want to add a new list. And this is where you put your list name, like if you're only going to sell on eBay, you can say, eBay buyers or eBay subscribers. But if you're like me and you're selling on a few different channels, you just you might want to call it whatever your business name is, or something that you're going to know immediately what this list represents. And there's a reason why we want it to be descriptive. Okay, so we're just going to put e-commerce buyers list. There we go. Add now. Okay. First thing you have to do is activate your list. So we're just going to click here on the little gear wheel to activate that. And now we're going to have to customize the list to us. So we can use images. Two guys reselling. There we go. And let me reduce the screen size a little bit. There we go. I needed to see that blue add button on the bottom. Let me reduce it just a touch more. What's that now?
It's a button. Who's got the button?
Exactly. So I just click on add, and it will add that there. And then, of course, here's the image. It scrolled all the way up on me. Here's the image. You're going to want to pick a color. The default is always that gray color. So whatever color you like. I'm partial to like blues, reds, green, but this is highly subjective. I don't think you could choose a wrong color. I don't think, one color is better than another color. A redirect after verification, where do you want them? After they go ahead, they've gone ahead and given you their email and their name, and they're in their email box. When they click on the confirm button, where do you want them to go after they click on the confirm button? So this could be like www.mystore.com. So if you have a physical website store, this is where you put that in there. If you don't have a physical website store, you just have you're only selling on eBay and you have your eBay store, go ahead and put your eBay store URL in here. Because after they confirm their subscription, it will take them to your eBay store or whatever you put in here. But don't send them to something crazy. Don't send them to a crypto opportunity or a money making opportunity because they signed up for your eBay store. They want to know about your products. They probably might enjoy some trivia about them. They might want to know about your sales, your discounts, even a hidden discount, a discount code that's only for your newsletter subscribers, something like that. But if you start sending them out into the wild, they may not appreciate that. They might consider it a little scammy. I recommend. Go ahead.
Good. I was going to say a question on that would be, or a thought to that would be that after somebody originally subscribes, and I know you're probably going to get this, I'm probably getting ahead of you, but after somebody opts in and subscribes to the newsletter, that is probably going to take you to a thank you page. And I know I'm probably way ahead of you here. This part of it, though, is after they've gone to their email, agreed that, yep, I definitely want the email, and they confirm it, and then you can, and this one is going to take them to whatever makes sense to send them to, like Chris was talking about.
Correct. That's exactly right. Now, your sender's details. Okay, so if you sell on eBay and you sell under a pseudonym, like I sell under Lunari13, Jeff sells under JBNet
Marketplace.
JBNet Marketplace. Thank you so much, Jeff. I'm sorry about that.
No, I've got 5 different things going on. That's cool.
So, Jeff sells on it. So you might want to put that name in there, or just put your actual real name in there. Okay. So there we go. That's my name. Email address. You have to put an actual email address in here. Okay.
Has to be legit.
It has to be legit. In fact, they're going to send a code to the above email address. They want you to confirm that you've given them a real email address. Okay. Now, you're gonna want to do an email signature. And we should probably really do this in detail. So I personally like a signature to go everywhere. I want it in my welcome emails, I want them in my email series, and I want them in my broadcasts. The reason being, the signature here is a very, very powerful piece of real estate. You can put your picture here, your name, a thank you message, and then you can put some links down here if you want with a little description. For instance, like Jeff has more than one eBay store, and he might want to make sure everybody knows about his other eBay store in here. I sell on both Macari and Poshmark, and I want those to be in here, to send them to it for whatever reason. Maybe you sell different things in different stores or different things on different channels, or maybe who knows why. We all have our own reasons for how we set up our business, but all of that can be put here in the signature. And it's super easy. You just open up the editor, all right? And you just start going for it. So, thank you so very much. So very much. And then another space, might even put in a picture, like here's a 150 by 150 picture of myself. And then underneath it, just put my name. There we go. Don't center it because it won't. You kind of got to space it over to kind of align it underneath your picture there. And then this is how easy it is to insert a link. Okay, so you just hit insert edit link right there, and the URL www.ebay.com, whatever your URL, and check out my other eBay store. And then under title, misprint. There we go. And then say okay. Okay, go ahead. I didn't add the HTTP to it. Okay, because it wasn't a real link. But
Right.
you see how that works there? Check out my other eBay store. And then underneath it, you could say this store has an excellent there we go. And then update it. Okay. So now whenever my email goes out, this by the way is a pro feature. Okay. Um, and the email series is a pro feature. These two top ones are pro features, but your broadcasts that you can send out manually, this is for everybody.
Yeah, so if you're sending out a weekly newsletter to your subscriber list, you would do it with the broadcast. If you do upgrade, you could do some other stuff that Chris is showing you there.
Yep. Now, by activating this list, I agree to the following. I have entered a physical address that can reach me, including the postal code and country. This is not Leads Leap's own rule just because they want to be power hungry jerks. In the United States, we have very specific laws about email lists, what constitutes and what does not constitute a fraudulent or attempt to fraud. So having an actual physical address, using your real name, having a real email that people can send emails to, and believe me, you want them to be able to email you. You could have a typo and someone will reach out and email you about the typo. I've had people correct my emails. People whom I've never even heard of before will send me a little email. Hey, by the way, you meant to have an apostrophe S at the end of your last sentence. It's like, okay, thank you.
Grammar police are everywhere, right?
Yeah. But the main reason for that is if someone can send you an email and it doesn't get bounced back to them and you actually answer the email, they will know that you're a real person and they will trust you that much quicker. Now, this second sentence, these are Leads Leap's rules. And I understand why they have them. You promise not to send spam. You promise not to send HYIP. I don't even know what HYIP is. I've never even heard of that before. I just know it's not something I do. Nothing pyramid. And when they say pyramid, they mean the real legal definition of a pyramid scheme. It's any type of marketing plan that does not have a real product or service. It's just members giving money to members. That's a pyramid scheme. A Ponzi scheme, we all know what that is. Scams, nothing obscene, nothing adult related, no dating sites, no gambling, nothing drug related. Even if it's legalized in your state, most advertising and marketing platforms still consider it a drug related content that they don't want to get into at all. Now, if you violate any of this stuff, they have the right to suspend your list at any time without any type of notification. So just be aware of that. Now, in the beginning, that might not seem like a big deal to you, but as you get on and you start making money, you start making extra sales, and they suspend your list, that's really going to hurt you. You're going to feel that in the wallet.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
It's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work down the tubes, for sure.
Yep.
Chris, I might also add that first number one there with the being a physical address and so forth. If anybody's feeling a little skittish about that, you can always look into doing a PO box through your post office. That is a physical address and it belongs to you. And that way you're not giving out your actual physical address. But we kind of do that with reselling and eBay all the time. Because eBay has the same basic rule. Your information is on there for the seller to be able to contact you if needed.
Yep, exactly. And don't invent an address, because if someone buys something from you and they want to return it, they might just use whatever address you have on your list. They go, oh, here's their address, I'll just send it here. And if it's not a real address, they're just mailing that stuff out into limbo. Don't forget to hit save and activate. Invalid URL. Oh, because I didn't give them a real URL.
Right.
The mystore.com isn't real. Save and activate. Oh, because I didn't email. Okay. Before you can activate it, you have to be able to verify your email.
Your email.
Yeah. So they won't let you, literally, they won't let you do anything until you get that. You can't even save your list or anything until they know that everything is legitimate. So
as Chris is fixing that real quick, just to throw out there that this may seem like a lot, and we're just the beginning stages of setting up for an email list to everybody. But once you do it and it's done, you're gonna, it's over with. It's kind of fix it and go on, move on, get in. And the next piece of the puzzle is, how do we start putting people into our subscriber list, or how do we start getting people who want to be on our subscriber list? So.
There we go. Whoops, I screwed that up.
I was just getting ready to brag how good of a computer person you are. Here you are screwing things up.
Okay, so the list is now activated. We have this list activated. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put together a page real quick. So we just come back over here to the left-hand side, and we just choose Page Manager. Now these pages are really cool. Here's the thing: if you're going to make your basic front page, and then you're going to make a thank you page, every page you make has to be in its own campaign. So you're going to make a sign up page, that's one campaign. You're going to make a thank you page, that's a separate campaign. Don't put the sign up page and the thank you page in the same campaign, because it will not work. Okay, so here we're going to go. Today we're just going to do a sign up page, and we're going to call this e-commerce subscribers. Add now. Now that we have the campaign, e-commerce subscribers, we're going to add a new page. Share code, just ignore that for right now. But let's say you're like, Chris, I like your page. It looks really sharp. Could you please send me a share code? And then I could say, sure, send them a share code. The code I send them, this is where they'd want to put it. But let's start with a blank page. Now, the great thing about Leads Leap is you're never going to have that blank page terror, because they have templates. So launch your editor. And here we are. Now we want an opt-in page. So these are all opt-ins. We have choice of opt-in, thank you, review, sales, and download. These pages are super customizable, as you're going to see. They even have ones with video that you can have video in it.
Yeah, I might add, Chris, when you get into this part of it, a lot of these pages are the basic pages are set up for the make money online niche. So you will have to do some editing to get the correct verbiage in there that you're dealing with to a customer.
Exactly. But it's not very difficult at all.
Nope.
So let's pick this one. Okay. Um, Normally, I'm going to go ahead and take a model out, and then I'm going to insert my own picture. So, and that's relatively easy to do. Logos, real quick. Whoops, wrong logo. Here we go.
While Chris is working on that, another piece of this puzzle is the idea that templates are great, but we want to personalize and brand ourselves as much as possible. So that's why he's looking for either his store logo or his picture, so that people can start remembering that this is the person they're dealing with.
Yep. And it's uploading right now. And it's just a drag and drop. You can just take whatever pictures you have in your folder and just drag them over here. Now, it normally doesn't take this long, but because I'm live streaming, so I'm both uploading and downloading simultaneously, uploading an image is taking a little bit of time. And there we go. It uploaded it finally. So we're going to replace her with this. And just click over here. That goes away. Now this is kind of in the way. So what we're going to do is click on that. Nope, that's not going to work. We want this to be pushed back to the rear. Send in styling, blur, rotate. Well, that's odd. Oh, I bet you this is one of those things where you have to. There we go.
Yeah. There you
Okay. So just let you guys know, it's not like what you call it. So what you have to do is drag your layers to get them on top of whatever you want them to be on top of. As you can see, when I push that upwards, it pushes it to the back, exactly where we want it. I don't like time sensitive offers. So we can see the text here in this window, but we're going to edit it in here. And it's super cool. Just say, this is a subscriber only discount. So, and you just click on whatever you want to change. You just come in here and just start changing. You like now, I don't know why, but these guys here are always in the wrong spot. They put email on top and name on the bottom.
Yeah, so, most anything that you subscribe to is going to have your name on top and the email on the bottom. Not the way the quick fix.
And the quick fix for that is to go back over here to where your arrow is and just drag that down below. Oh, that did not work at all. Okay, then we're going to have to physically move this. So I'm just going to move the name up and move the email down manually. And there we go. So now name is first, email's on the bottom. They have that there, but I'm going to add something down here. I want another text box. Text. And it put it way up there. You got to kind of watch out for that. And then it's kind of at the bottom of the page. Let's see if I could bring this up a little bit. And then just rotate. There we go. Now you guys can see that pretty clearly. So we're going to drag out the box a little bit so it doesn't layer it under. And then I'm going to write Now see how that's kind of, it's a little bit too big. It's not fitting the way I'd like it to. I'm just going to highlight all of that. And we're just going to reduce the size of that text down here, text font size. And you can just hit that little, there we go. See that? And I want to get their attention. So I'm going to change the color to red. There we go. They can see that very clearly. Choose. I might even want to choose the change the font a little bit. Maybe make it Poppins. I don't know. Some people really, they care about what font. I'm not font sensitive. Now, all that's done. This is done. It's finished. This is completely finished right now. Okay. So don't forget to choose your list manager. Step number 2, click in there. Use SendStage Leads Leap List Manager. Check. You're going to want to click the Get List ID button. Now, this is why we want to give it a descriptive name. E-commerce buyers list. I choose it. It's there. I hit save. Work saved. I'm done. I can go back here, take another look at my ad, make sure I saved it, say okay, check out a quick preview. That's the quick preview. It looks good. Okay, so we're done with this.
Awesome.
So that's, yeah. Oh, activate the page. Don't forget to activate the page. Otherwise, you don't even get and nothing will work.
Yeah.
Now that
got to be able to share it, and actually it works when somebody clicks on it.
Mm-hmm. And to test it, we're just going to go ahead and open it in a new tab. And there it is. There's the page. Real quick. And you can just put in your stuff. There we go. And claim your free guide.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that change, you can change that text to claim your discount.
Oh yeah,
coupon, whatever.
Exactly. Thanks for bringing that up, Jeff, because I missed that. That's
okay.
Real quick, and just to show you guys how easy. So that's text on the button. You just click it and change it. And it immediately changed it on the button. You hit save. You say okay. And then when you go back to the page manager, the next time you look at it, there it is. There's the change.
Yep.
There you go.
Good to go.
It's that easy. It's that simple.
Yeah, I mean, going through it, it can look a little bit, what I want to say, look a little bit overwhelming to somebody that's never done it before. Sure, no problem. If you do decide to use Leads Leap as your system for getting the subscription stuff, Chris and I will help you through it. No problem. It's I mean, there's all kinds of informative little, the icon you can click on. It'll tell you what's going on or how to do this or that. There's tons of shoot, what's the word I'm looking for, Chris, when it's telling you what to do?
Tutorials.
There we go. Plenty of tutorials in there to go through. And once you do it once and you get to use your creative side a little bit to putting your pages together, it's a lot of fun, actually. The other question that, I don't know if we have anybody in the chat that's watching, but the other question I'm thinking could come up is, putting this page together, we're giving them discounts. What discount am I giving them? Well, if you go back and watch on our channels, I think it was last week that we talked about how to get the eBay coupon code. So if you want to get the eBay coupon for your store, or I think you have to have a store to do a coupon. I don't know if you can do it with an account. But you go back and get your coupon code for your store, and that is a shareable link. So you get that, you get your page put together in the first email. We're going to show you more about the email series and so forth next week, and how to do broadcasts and things like that. We're also going to need to show you possibly how to do a QR code. We use canva.com for that to help kind of get people clicking on things to go ahead and subscribe. But within your thank you page, you can, once we get to the thank you page next week, you can have the coupon code right there ready for them to go. Hey, thanks for signing up. Here's your coupon code. Okay. And you also would want to put it in your first welcome email or broadcast. If you use the free version, you'll have to send out a broadcast every now and then, say, oh, here's our coupon code in case anybody missed it. But if you're doing an email, if you upgrade in the system and have your email series, you'll be able to do a welcome email, and you can put the code in there as well. You really do want to put it in 2-3 different places to make sure the person that subscribed gets what they subscribed for. So we don't want to mess that up. So yeah, go back and check out our show from last week. We showed how to do the eBay coupon code, and there'll be other things that you can do once you have your system set up and you're sending emails out to people. There's you can run contests, you can do challenges, you can do giveaways. There's just tons of different things that you can do to help build your brand and your business as you roll. So I think we're covered. Chris, you got anything else?
Just to summarize, I know this might seem like a lot of trouble to go through, but imagine what would happen if, for whatever reason, eBay decided you can no longer sell on their platform. Ouch. Just think about that for a minute. This subscriber list could save you. It could save your business from a complete disaster.
Yep. Make sure you're letting your customers know where they can find you. Good deal. Well, I know I've had such a hard day today testing video games, and I'm just wore out after playing video games all day long. But I got through almost a full stack of games today, so that was good. But yeah, nice. I'm gonna get out of here and go grab some supper and get back to listing. I've been testing games today, but I haven't had time to list them yet. So we're gonna try to get some listed this evening.
All right. See you guys later.
Right. Thanks, everybody. Happy selling. Make sure to check the descriptions out in our YouTube channels and wherever we can put the information so that you can look at the Leads Leap. We'll have that. Whether you're looking on Chris's, he'll have his affiliate link there. If you're looking on mine, I'll have my affiliate link there. And just to know that affiliate links, full disclosure, if you do buy anything through an affiliate link, we will get compensated in some way, shape, or form. So you know that. And just hang on, and we're going to keep going here as we build out our customer email. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping in.